Yeah, what's up, Bridge the Blue crew? What's up? I hope you guys are doing great. Today is Wednesday, and we've got a few things to throw at you today. Some very exciting things, I would think.
All very exciting things, I think.
You know, so over the last couple of days, we've actually talked about, you know, the rallies that are happening. When we talked about that on Monday, right? So 1 o'clock. We're going to be having the nationwide rallies at the city halls in towns and cities all over the nation, and we're going to make a statement. I'm not going to talk too much about that here. If you can go through in the announcements, and we actually have that in the announcements. And then yesterday we talked about the fact that we're a nonprofit. And we asked the question, why do you need our money, and what the heck do you do with it anyway? So that was a great video. I think we were pretty thorough on how we manage the finances and where everything funnels to. And so today, what we want to talk about today is we want to talk about what's happening later on in the day on the 18th, right? So we have the rallies, and the rallies are going to be amazing, but that's not it. See, later on at 4 o'clock Central Standard Time, we actually are going to be doing a nationwide live stream event. And oh my gosh. Troy, let's talk a little bit about that. What can we expect? Well, first and foremost, what's the purpose of the live stream? Yeah. And then number two, what can we expect?
Yeah. Well, I mean, the purpose of the live stream, one of the purposes of the live stream, I should say, is to make a huge scene. For the most part, we need to be seen. We need to be loud in every way that we can. And again, we talked about this the other day, but you know, because of our values and the principles and the foundation and so forth that we have, we're not going to do some of the things that the other side does to get attention. Okay?
No, absolutely
and
not.
To get seen. So we have to be
above reproach,
doing things differently, doing things better, and doing things louder than what they were, just in a different manner.
Hold up. Hashtag Blue Gone Wild.
I like that.
Yeah.
It sounds like a TV show.
It does.
But you know, we've got to do it better, and I don't think we're going to have any problem doing that, as long as we can get everybody to lock arms and do it together. Okay?
Yeah.
That's the key part. Okay?
Yep.
We've got to do it together across the board, across the country. Everybody's got to raise up, walk outside of the fear levels, and be seen. Okay? That's the crucial part.
You know, and the funny thing about fear, don't want to spend so much time on this, but we've seen it firsthand on social media. We've seen it even in our own community here. We've seen fear, and I think that you'll understand, fear is a liar.
Yeah, totally.
Fear is a liar. Let me share with you really quick what courage is. See, a lot of people think courage means that fear doesn't exist. But see, here's the thing. Courage isn't the absence of fear. Courage is walking up to fear itself, spitting in its face, and doing it anyway. Do it afraid. And that's what it's going to take. You know, I can't imagine the type of fear that, I mean, dude, whenever you're on patrol, what kind of fear do you experience? But yet you show up, and you do the job.
Yeah. If we can get outside of that fear, and instead of using that fear to hinder us and to keep us captive, use that fear to move forward.
Yes.
Use that fear to learn from. Use that fear against it. Okay. We can use it. We just have to use it in the right way and not be used by it, okay? Not be held captive.
No, and you know, it's something I just thought about too, is, you know, we talk about, you know, fear and stress, right? So the Greek word for the bad kind of stress is distress, right? Well, the Greek word for the good kind of stress is eustress. And here's how you can tell the difference, right? So distress is the kind of fear that you have, or the kind of stress that you have whenever you're left at the altar, right? It's a very bad feeling. But eustress, being able to utilize that stress and that fear in a positive way, is that feeling that you get whenever you get down on one knee and you ask that bride-to-be to marry you. Like you're nervous and you feel like you want to vomit, but yet you allow that stress to push you to do it anyway.
Yeah. And when she says yes, you feel like you conquered the world.
Absolutely. And so I promise you that when we show up for our law enforcement community on July the 18th, both in person at the live rallies at the local city halls and online, I think that the outcome that, I believe there's going to be two groups of people. There's going to be those that are glad they did and those that wish they had.
Yep, I agree. I completely agree. Can you imagining the rallies, what that's going to look like? Because as far as my knowledge, that's never been done in our country.
I don't think it has
a unified
either.
Rally nationwide like that I'm aware of. And again, maybe someone can teach me something that I don't know. I'm totally open for that, but not that I'm aware of. So to see that happen would be incredible.
Oh yeah.
But also to see hundreds of thousands, if not millions of people, okay, online all at the same time to watch this event, how do you think the men and women in blue are going to feel?
Yeah.
They are going to feel so honored, okay, when the American people put away everything else and spend time for 90 minutes, spend time online watching this live stream, as it's all about them.
Yeah.
It's all about them. It's all about honoring them. And we've got some amazing people that are coming on, and over the next few days we're going to be announcing some of those. Maybe we'll even announce a couple of them today.
Yeah.
I think it's all right.
Yeah, I definitely think that we should. One thing before you spill the beans, and I'm actually kind of excited to hear who you're going to announce as well. I actually know one of them, so full disclosure. The other one, I'm really excited to hear about. But what I wanted to share, okay, and this is really, really important. So on our Facebook page for Bridge the Blue, we received a private message, asking if this was political. And what I want to be upfront with every single person here. This is about laying down our biases. This is about laying down our political affiliations. This is about laying all of that junk down, about letting go of our beliefs, and it's about setting those things aside. It doesn't matter if you're a Republican, if you're Democrat, conservative, liberal, if you're a Christian, if you're a Jew, if you're a Muslim. None of that stuff matters except this one thing. Do you back and do you support our men and women in blue? Are you willing to bridge the gap between law enforcement? Are you willing to show up for those that show up for you every single day? And whenever we as a community can set everything else aside and focus on that one thing,
yeah.
I think it's beautiful, man.
Yeah.
I think it's beautiful.
I think that July of 2020 will be talked about for years.
Oh yeah.
I really do. It's the month that the American people said no more. That the silent majority said, I'm getting off the couch. I seriously think that it's going to be talked about for years to come. So, and that's our goal. Okay, let's shake it up. Let's make things happen because we've been going down this road long enough. We need to stop, make a U-turn, make a left, whatever the case is, and see some correction made in the course that we're going, and we can do that together. So,
and what's amazing is we have some pretty high profile names that are going to be partnering with us for this live stream on the 18th. I want to hear the surprise. I want to hear the one I don't know about first. I know the one that you have written down here. This name right here, and I'm fired up for you to announce that one. But okay. Who's that first person?
Actually, I just got off the phone with him today, talking with him. Amazing man, Don Man. If you don't know who Don Man is, I really encourage you to go online and look him up. Don, M-A-N-N, Man.
Isn't he the Navy SEAL?
SEAL Team 6.
SEAL
retired
Team 6?
After 20-some years as SEAL Team.
Are you freaking serious right now?
I mean, this guy is incredible.
Hold on, I'm just total fanboy moment here. You have to apologize.
He's written 20 books. He's competed in over 1,000 races, including 2 triathlons. in the same day.
Holy cow. In the same day?
In the same day. This guy knows pain.
I can't even run an athlon.
This guy knows sacrifice.
Jeez.
I mean, just talking with him, today, I was like, oh my gosh. He has so much wisdom. It's incredible. And I'm telling you, this man is behind every badge.
So that's who you were talking to earlier.
Yep. He is incredible. Look him up online. He's going to be with us on July 18th during the live stream event. You ain't going to want to miss him. He's incredible. So,
dude.
All right. The second one that we're going to announce today.
Yeah. So the second one, I'm also a huge fanboy of. Hey, do we have any Shark Tank viewers out there? See, your boy is actually a Shark Tank OG. I've been watching Shark Tank since the very beginning. And so whenever I heard that not only does he back the blue, not only does he support law enforcement, but he also agreed to be part of our live stream, to be part of this event. Who is it? I just throw the name out there, man.
Kevin Harrington.
Woo!
Shark Tank.
Oh, man.
So, again, an incredible guy. Tons of wisdom and 100% backs the blue. So.
This is gonna be killer, dude.
So, no, it's going to be a really cool, absolutely amazing event. And I want to really just encourage you guys and gals to the ones that are watching this right now are the ones that are inside our group, okay? Which, by the way, that group, by this weekend, will reach the 30,000 mark.
Yep.
30,000 members by this weekend. We're getting pretty close already. I mean, and we've only been going at it like 14 days or something like that. I mean, that's absolutely incredible. And again, we're getting calls. We're starting to get calls from media organizations and stuff that is hearing about this, because to see that many members jump on a platform for a cause like this that fast is pretty impressive, and that is speaking volumes already. So, and I think by July 18th, I mean, I know that we'll be 100,000 plus within the group. So I mean, that's incredible. Now again, that's not including the people that are outside the group.
Oh yeah,
that are walking with us that just aren't part of the group. I mean, it's huge. It's huge.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And so this is for those of you that are going to be catching this after we post this publicly. Now, for those of you in the group that don't know, I see a lot of questions like, hey, I can't share this. How do I share this? Well, everything that Bridge the Blue posts in the group, if you actually go to the Bridge the Blue Facebook page and you like the page, if you scroll down, you see all of our posts. Those are 100% absolutely shareable. And so this video is going to be published on our Facebook page, and you can even share this video. And for those of you that are helping to grow the group, for those of you that believe in the mission and the vision of Bridge the Blue enough that you're willing to invite everyone that you know and everyone that you don't know to be part of what we're doing, thank you, because your willingness to do that is truly making a difference. So thank you very much. But for those of you that are not part of the community yet, that are going to be watching this after the fact, if you're on our page, okay, if you just scroll down and below our page profile photo, okay, you're gonna see a few things, and if you'll just like a menu, and if you'll just scroll over, you're gonna see community, and then you're gonna see groups. And if you click on groups, then you'll be able to see the Bridge the Blue Silent No More group, and then you can click on that. And then we're just simply going to ask for if you're a supporter or if you're a Leo. Now, let's talk about that for a second. Leo is just an acronym for Law Enforcement Officer, and so it's for us lazy people that don't want to say Law Enforcement Officer. We just say Leo. right? It's not somebody's name. That's just what we call them. So if you're a supporter or if you're a law enforcement officer, and then it's going to ask for an email address that's not necessarily required, but it's for those of you that actually want to stay connected and want to get the inside scoop on what's going on with Bridge the Blue 365 days a year. Then you can put your email address in there and we'll get you added to the list. And then you just have to agree to the rules of the group. And so once you do that, then you submit it, and then one of our moderators will look at everything and allow you to come into the community, and you can take part of all of the great stuff that we see from not only our members, but also from, or I should reverse that, not just from Bridge the Blue as a community, but also our members. And so this really is a group for we the people. And so,
yeah. In the next few days, we'll be releasing some promo videos leading up to the 18th.
That you can share all
that
day
are done
long
by some of the people that we just talked about and others that you can share easily over multiple platforms and so forth. So,
and did I hear something earlier about a comedian?
I don't know. Maybe.
Okay. Well.
No, there's a lot of other great artists and musicians and so forth that are taking place and participating in this. So again, we just encourage you to share the word everywhere out there and let everybody know about it, so we can be silent no more.
Absolutely.
All right.
Is that it?
I think so. You got anything else?
Just that we appreciate you guys more than you could possibly imagine.
Yeah.
And, we are working really hard behind the scenes to clean up the community and make sure that this is a place where you're not bombarded with all the stuff that you're bombarded with outside the group. And I do want to give a huge shout out. To our new moderator team. Mm-hmm. They've been doing a killer job, in the group. And so if you're on our moderators team, I just want to say thank you. You're doing a great job, and you are helping more than you could possibly imagine. One last thing I do want to share is that Mary Campos has become our nationwide rally coordinator. So if you want to become a rally captain for our live rally, what we call that, our rallies at City Hall on the 18th at 1:00. Then go ahead and email volunteer@bridgetheblue.com, or you can email Mary directly at mary.c@bridgetheblue.com, and she's coordinating all of that. And thank you for those of you that have risen up, that have answered the call and stepped into that position of leadership. Thank you for being willing to serve, and we need more people willing to step up and lead the way in their cities and in their communities.
Yeah, right on. Appreciate you all. We're going to do this together. United we stand, silent no more.
Absolutely. God bless.